Team 3D have issues with Team Canada after they beat him up, made him bloody.
The Shell Rock?
Instead
of Shell
There
Shock?
you go. Well done. It is a 5-minute process.
No, I had to explain it. It's not good.
No,
still.
you didn't need to explain it. I would have understood. You didn't actually need to explain it.
Okay.
Team Canada are doing some stuff this month. They're feuding with Team 3D. They have a 6-man tag on the January 21st episode against Ron Killing, Shark Boy, and Lance Hoyt, which I really enjoyed. This match was just high energy and pretty good. People bumping, doing stuff. Lance Hoyt looked great, doing a great hot tag, just throwing the Canadians around. You don't seem to have many thoughts about this Team Canada 6-man tag.
I'm still trying to think of a better pun. I can't beat this. I'm not happy with my answer yet.
PD drops Sharky with the Canadian Destroyer to pick up the win as Team Canada gains some momentum. Later in that show, Franchise is in Larry Zbyszko's office and Team 3D are mad about the finish at Final Resolution. If you'd remember, it was very stupid, where Team 3D won the match, but then the referee didn't call it, so they just decided not to win the match. Like, they got the pin, the referee counted the pin, but the match wasn't over for some reason, who knows. And eventually AMW retained. Bully's really mad, he's like, that's really stupid, but because Team Canada and AMW screwed us, we want them both. And Larry's like, guys, management's up my ass. They're like, you're giving the wrestlers what they want too much. And I want to help you. So I can't give you both. I really can't. For some reason, management just won't let me. So you have to choose.
Even though, these two teams would definitely team up against the babyface team the whole time.
So Larry's like, you have to give me a choice. I can really fight for one of these matches. I can get that through management. So which do you want? Do you want Team Canada or do you want AMW? And 3D are like, we want both, but we don't know. And Larry's like, think about it for a week. Come back to me. So following week, Team 3D face Buck Quatermain and Kenny King. How do you feel Lex Lovett feels about the fact that Buck Quatermain is now teaming with somebody else?
I think, a part of a loving tag team commitment is knowing each other's boundaries. Right. And if it was discussed beforehand and, Buck Quatermain didn't do anything that would breach a sort of romantic contract, it's perfectly acceptable for Buck Quatermain to team up with someone else.
Do you think they actually broke up because one of them now has hair?
Yes.
Because Lex Lovett is jealous of Buck's hair and he's like, we can't be partners anymore.
Yes. No, our whole thing was that we were a couple of bald boys.
We even included David Young every now and again.
See, clearly it's an open tag team from the beginning.
But you just have to be bald. Squash, 3D win. 3D and Quatermain give 3D the win. Bully thanks the fans for giving them the Tag Team of the Year award, which he dropped and then nearly stepped on, so he clearly loves it. They can't choose between going after Team Canada or AMW, so Bully said they're going to leave it up to the fans. They can vote on the website. Would you rather see them face Team Canada or AMW, Liam?
I have no clue how Team Canada won this. Obviously, I think everyone assumed that, AMW was gonna win, because to me it felt like this whole tag tournament was like, oh fuck, AMW didn't win.
I want because they could have worked the poll if they wanted to, but it does feel to me like they do want the detour 3D off to Team Canada so that AMW are freed up for a while, so that Team 3D don't just beat AMW for the tag titles. That feels like what they're doing to me. But you're also right that they're then well, what do AMW do?
I'm doing research to think of an Alex Shelley pun.
Following Impact, we open the show with Team 3D. Bully announces that the fans have voted for Team Canada, and then he starts a USA chant. So it will be Team Canada versus Team 3D at the pay-per-view. Go home show, Team 3D face the Diamonds in the Rough. The match ends by, I guess, countout or DQ when Team Canada run in. It's not clear. Team 3D run wild, Diamonds in the Rough bail. AMW then come out and you're lucky you don't have to wrestle us. Devon says AMW will have their day in court and 3D will be the judge, jury, and executioner.
That's AMW's.
Yeah, because they find the defendants guilty. Bully says when they're done with Team Canada, then AMW are next. Team Canada jump Team 3D. Team 3D run off the first wave, but then a second wave come out after Team 3D set up a table. Team Canada turn the tide, beat the shit out of them. EY hits Devon with the Tag Team of the Year plaque, which causes him to start bleeding profusely. EY and Rude flapjack Bully through a table as Devon bleeds.
It's a lot of blood.
Rude then starts pouring Devon's blood on the Tag Team of the Year plaque as the anthem plays Team Canada out. It's a good beatdown.
I like that they said hit the anthem, and it's not even the actual anthem. It's their theme music version.
Yeah, it's the best version of the Canadian national anthem.
Canadian national anthem should have adopted it.
Credit to Devon
Imagine how much more bowler like Canada would be if they just had down.
I was gonna say credit to Devon for bleeding so much for this mid-card feud, but technically this feud is above the tag title feud on the pay-per-view, so you know what? Fair enough.
I'm also officially announcing I'm giving
You have given up on your pursuit of an Alex Shelley moon. I think Shellrock was fine. You had it with Shellrock.
I was trying to work on something with Crescent. I was trying to work on something with like Baby Bear. Mm-hmm. I was going to all different possible areas, and it just nothing. I'm really devastated.
If you knew the names of like all the moons of the various planets, there's probably one that has some wordplay in there.
Well, yeah, there's one planet, like one moon called Atlas, sounds like Atlas Shelley, but like no one knows.
Yeah,
Atlas.
That's the problem. No one knows the moon names, so they're not like proper pun.
No, it's like, well, there's nothing for me to actually work with, you know?
And you're like, is there anything to lunar shell? Lunar Productions? This is just the show now. Trying to come up with one moon-based Alex Shelley pun.
If anyone thinks of a better moon-based Alex Shelley pun, please.
Yeah, please drop them in the Discord. Send them to us on Twitter at TNA History Pod if you can come up with one.
Lunar City Machine Guns. Damn it almost flowed.
If you can come up with a moon for Alex Shelley, please let us know.
I'm so upset. I'm not like good at this.
Pay-per-view match. Semi-main event at the pay-per-view, which was probably later than it should have went on. But Team 3D versus Team Canada.
Sorry, I'm still recovering. What are you saying?
The pay-per-view match between Team 3D and Team Canada.
Oh, it happened.
It was a pretty straightforward, rudimentary tag. It was alright. It shouldn't have semi-mained. It went on after Styles Daniels Joe, and what are you doing there?
They probably were like cooldown things.
Oh, yeah, actually, yeah, you are right that it is nearly certain that Jarrett was like, I cannot go on immediately after Styles Daniels Joe. You need to put something in that spot.
Which is like some actual, what would you call it? Reasonable foresight from one Jeffrey Jarrett.
I would personally argue if you don't think you can follow some people on the undercard, the people on the undercard should be there.
Main event champion.
Yeah, but it's neither here nor there. Devon bled a bunch again. They rubbed the plaque on his blood again. It was fine.
They tried their best to make this like bigger than it actually is.
Yeah, it was the good Team Canada team as well. It was Rude and Young, who haven't really been the Team Canada team for a lot of the matches recently, but they expected this to be, I think, more heated than it ultimately was, and it was a good tag. There's nothing wrong with it.
That's because Team Canada aren't exactly the most strongly pushed act.
They're just Jarrett's minions, yeah.
Yeah, it's not like they're like what they were when they were like tag champs or whatever. Or
it's a perfectly fine, perfectly competent, perfectly well wrestled, decent tag match that you will never think about again after you watch it. Rude hits a low blow and a hockey stick shot on Bully, but Bully kicks out. 3D pin EY with the 3D. Team Canada and AMW attack after the match, but Ron Killings makes the save and leg drops EY through a table. So Ron Killings having a little association with Team 3D for reasons who know. Maybe we'll find out next month.
Solar City Machine Guns.
Again, the sun is not a moon. You can't just go to other bodies.
I know, but it's just gotta be space themed. All right. I got something with an sound for Moda.